Hello YouTube fans, here again. And now I thought I'll show you something. Boom, 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 boom. I'm bored. Yes, I'm bored, only because I saved my head. I figured what the hell, look smart, I was going thin anyway, so I decided to go for the slap head. And just thought I'd keep people up to date with things to do and things on the way. That's right, things to do and things on the way. And yeah, I just wanted to keep people up to date and let people know what's happening. Now, as you know, um, the deaths have gone down and cases are also going down. And as before, when we kissing Boris Johnson's bum, no, I'm not going to kiss his bum too much because at the end of the day, all he's done, I can see why people are whinging and whining a little bit. Because, well, a little bit. At the end of the day, all he's done is he's extended it. That's all he's done, he's extended it. He's put 5 and 2 more. What does that make? 7. So basically, he's put 7 days on what would have been. Bit like what he did on the first lockdown, people. Remember the first lockdown when he extended it and he extended it and he extended it? Same fucking thing. But at the end of the day, as long as it's only 7 days, I suppose I can be a good boy and I can wait. But I'm just hoping he doesn't do that like he did on the last lockdown, where he extends it, he extends it, he extends it. But hopefully, if it keeps going down, the deaths going down, the number of cases go down, who knows? Things might start to improve, and the vaccine will also be done. So that's a bit of that. So I already know what Boris has done, but like I said, looking at other countries and different ways of it, it then gives me an open mind. Gives me an open mind. Now, as you know, in the past I've done loads of films. Whatever films that people wanted, I've done. Done all the Bruce Lees, done all the Jackaras, done all my favourite horror films, and so on. I've done loads of things. Done a few of the Chuck Norrises. I've done practically every film going so far. I have done. But I'm one of them. I always want to do films on the way what nobody else has done. Nobody else has reviewed. A lot of people review movies and they review films. You tend to be amount of films people review will always be the same film. You know what I mean? So I always try and look and do things different on the way. Always try to do things different on the way. As you see, yep, I saved me head bald. One day I might throw it again on the road, but you know, I'm going thin. I decided I suit being a slaphead, so I decided to be a slaphead and save my head. So yeah, that's what I've done. I saved my head. I don't like it saved. It looks smart. It looks smooth. Some people say I suit having hair. Some people say I suit being a slap. It's one of them. It's one of them. So this is more of an update. It's more of an update than anything else. But yeah, I already know what Boris Johnson's done. All he's done is put 5 more days on, and what he's done, he's made out that at the end of the day it was a roadmap. Because I think deep down he would have known that, and he wouldn't have just extended it like he did on the first lockdown. People would have been peed off. People would have been swearing and going, "Oh, we're sick of this." I think now Boris has realised people are sick of it. So why not humour people? Make out, "Oh, I've got this amazing roadmap, like Indiana Bloody Jones. It's a way out." But in one way, we are almost on the way out. Think of it this way. Think of it this way. If we wouldn't have had the fat scene, we would have had lockdown, we would have had another lockdown, and we would have had another lockdown. And Boris would have been blumbering on, would have been on the news, and he would have been extending it and extending it and extending it. That's why I'm getting so peed off when people say, "Oh, I'm not going to get the vaccine. I'm not going to have any poison in my arm." When people have that attitude, we're never going to get rid of it. I'm not telling people what to do. I never told people what to do. People's life is their own, but they're going mad and saying, "Oh, the government are telling us how to live our lives." Then the end of the day, right? The end of the day, if you don't like the government controlling your life, people who don't take the vaccine, so for everyone who thinks I'm being horrible, no, I'm not. So I'm on about the ones who are not taking it with that excuse, "Oh, I'm having poison in my arm. Oh, I can't be bothered having it." I'm going to stand the people who are scared. I'm on about the ones who are being self-centered. If you're going to be self-centered like that, then we're never going to get normality. We never. No, the vaccine one, I can understand with the vaccine. and Passport. For once, I'm going to agree with Tony Blair. I do agree with that. If you go abroad and you've got a virus, it's past the blooding parcel. It's past the blooding parcel. You are passing the virus over to another country, and you might as well just be paying past the parcel. Remember when I said that rant? So yeah, I have done a few rants on the way, and I'll probably do some more rants, but obviously not about politics all the time. I want to do other topics like I have done. I might one day talk about the stoolists. Is it right for the stoolists to go to school? But it's one of them. It's a catch 22. I want kids to get elected too soon, but I don't want kids to go and get the bloody thing. See what I'm getting at? And there's other things on the way I want to talk about, you know what I mean? And I always say it and I always stick to what I say. If there's anything you want me to talk about, just go in my comments or go to me email and let me know. Let me know. I'm a sucker for conversation. And not only that, I like to have an extra sub. You want to sub to me? Press that button as well. I like to have an extra sub. Now, as you know, I did one of my films, and I'll be doing some more others, more action films on the way, as well as talk about politics and things on the way. But it's a tax 22, you know what I mean? It's a tax 22 with what's going on, you know what I mean? I just want things to improve. One thing I am happy about is they've done away with the tiers. So these are tiers of happiness. Because I do not want it to go in and go through a tier 4 or a tier 5 or a tier 6, a tier 7, tier the revenge and all these other bloody tiers. They don't work. They don't work. Same as I don't want lockdowns. So in one way, I'm hoping, and I'm going to say it, and I'm going to stick to my guns. I'm hoping that this is going to be the last lockdown. I'm hoping it's going to be the last lockdown. So that's why I'm saying the more vaccines out there, the more people take the bloody vaccine, the better it will be. It'll be better for us and it'll be better for everyone else. And if you do hear banging downstairs, someone's just making coffee. But at the end of the day, I'm just hoping that the more people to take the bloody vaccine, the happier I am. Now, I said, oh, I'm not thinking because I'm going to get back to my shop and I'm more worried about June. I think myself, we should just phone up and get vaccinated when we need to get our vaccination. But I already said I'm not scared of the vaccination. The big bad staring eagle don't frighten me. I'm willing to take the vaccine up my bum, on my arm, wherever you send an eagle. I'm willing to take the bloody thing. I'm not even after to shove it up my bum. But at the end of the day, I want to take it because I want to get back to normality. With what Boris is saying, even though I'm not tissing his bum, I do with it in one little way. I want to get back to the golden days of going to the pub, going to a nightclub, going for a meal, seeing my friends and doing the things we all take chanted now. I want to go back to the old normal. I remember before we said, oh, I'm not really bothered going to the pub and all that. But I'm on about, I want to get back to normal. It's like I said, I wasted my time. I've wasted my time now sitting here looking at four walls and just to hear the cases have gone up. But I have heard the deaths are going down, the deep going down. Don't get me wrong, I feel bad that people are using their lives. You know what I mean? I'm not all the death of selfish people. I do feel bad that people are using their lives of this horrible illness. But I feel myself, the more people to get the vaccination, the better it will be. It will be better in the long run, and we'll get back to normality. And I want to get back to the old normal. Who doesn't? I want to go back to the days of having a beer with my friend, talking poo-poo, talking shit. I want to go back to the good old days of going to the shop and buying clothing and just run my shop and live my life and go day by day, as some people would say, my favourite film. So, yeah, one thing I do know what Boris done that, but in another, I don't know, I'm not whinging, I'm not crying the bloody river, because at the end of the day, just as long as we open on the 12th and it doesn't belong it anymore, then that's the main thing. I mean, I'm not going to spit my dodo out. There's no point. There's no point. It's not going to change a bloody thing. It's not going to change a thing. I do know that James Side did have the line there, and it had that little pretty white line going down again. Guess what, people? It might have gone up today, I don't know, but at the moment we are 196 compared to Sunday. That's a little improvement. I'm just hoping now it's going to go down, it's going to go down, and it's going to go down. I don't want it going up like a erection. I want it going down like a limp dick. Because I don't want to keep seeing it going up. I want to start seeing some improvements. And now if more people get vaccinated, that's what's going to happen. We'll start to see some bloody improvements. We might start seeing it double down. So for the selfish ones, we're not taking the vaccine because it's poison and it's the government. There's your bloody answer. But there's one I might use another topics and more on the way. And again, I'll think of other things to talk about. And other films as well. But into then, like I keep saying, be smart, be safe, and I'll see you soon.